Kennedy released the video. Kennedy has said to the MPP, nobody can sacrifice him in the party. He says nobody can sacrifice him in the NPP. And it's a statement I'll say NPP for June Hopa. I'll say Obie Niwa Obetuma sacrifice no. Nobody can sacrifice him in the NDC, MPP. So if you're in the MPP and you are thinking of sacrificing Kennedy Agyapong, then he's serving a warning that nobody can sacrifice him. Even at a point, I remember when a frog in Massachusetts, and that case is going to go to court very soon. A frog in Massachusetts was interviewing Kennedy on their platform. Kennedy said Anas killed some Chinese, something like that. And that case, that frog will have to go to court and answer. I'm on for him there, but it do some time. You tweet na back Yeah, the editorial is this. Let me put it up here. Editorial is simple, pa. Editorial Anas vindication. Is the watchman now the thief? Is the watchman now the thief? Now, and that's already the Betty and say Kennedy Agyapong. I can say a year ni MPP nankasa mwono. Anas documentary or mrebino. A documentary implicate your man to say. A say omo di bonia enya bonia o also mo form hudi. Ya kai say Kennedy Agyapong so the same person or beka kire say Anas Arumia Anas investigations or efa Ghana football one kwesi nyantechi kromfo no e ka kire Ghana for say one de obetua ekufuado beji sika ne bi ono na taye adwuma sika omo taje otatu omo DrBawumia so beji Anthony Cabo muni ade ombeji and boni ombeso mudi nyina ombetumi di yenyina yehu no TV so yehu no tape so Emma Kennedy Agyapong elanche what we call who watches the watchman. Emma Kennedy Agyapong say our evidence actually say Anas documentary nyina eyazan enye no kre bibie ni mo no kre enso yetia Emma Kennedy Agyapong ya saba and sebio ebia ope bibi wa ban man nsankan ye ebia ne yemu hyehye ne se aban besesa ebia bibie sia onim se ahead no asem besina asem kese enti amana kuma abama or kansem na enda small can say or see Anas ya osi na Anas nka no kre no enda de osi Anas eye tape bia sa video na Anas ye no so o release ni sisia MPP aban no ebegu na before mekoso no sa statement na Kennedy Agyapong make ye no me bebo me ye nyina yetie na ye botie wi na mabusa se sia no Kennedy Agyapong confirme wa confirme ama wiase nyina ehu se Anas Arumia Anas is a legitimate journalist, and the documentary he did, all the exposés he has done, they are all true and they are the facts. And that Asembia Okafa Hubiano, he was actually lying. Technically, no, Kennedy Agyapong catch them so or no or you're true for. And these things he said, no, Anas any day can use it in court because Kennedy Agyapong has shown Ghanaians through his own words on national TV say. Anas has some damning tape bia when he releases it, criminals in this government to go to jail. Party ni begu. So Kennedy is indirectly or technically confirming say every single piece Anas yefa ekufuado aban we ho investigation Anas ye no eye no krekrogen na ono mo a mo bagi ni di nyina mo ye nkwasiafo. Enti pardon for na mugu oye who watches the watchman. Who today the watchman is rather the thief. It's a question we are asking. Is the watchman now the thief? Because the watchman was looking out. The watchman was telling you people that there is a thief he has caught. But today the watchman has come out to say the thief didn't really steal anything. And that I know that the thief I was saying was actually the one who was coming to save my boss. So I lied to all of you. I am the thief. Because I lied to you in the first place to protect criminals. Now, say we member of parliament. Now, say we are ghanaeducation wa adwene wo fie, and you say this man is the honorable man. Now, some you so wujidi. Oya kaniba, oya santiniba, oya infantiniba, oya huneniba. Sebi oya teni. Na nipa we die okano krekrojen. Nipa udi nechi. Nipa ukoko ntokwa. Ema no nipa ukodi nkofo atem so one de ensem okanyina ekrojen because or catch the Ghana for nyina say Anas documentary no ye no na nukure bi anim. And the sani pana saba abeka cho say sa Anas documentary dey eye krogin na ono kura the pieces bi a oyiba ebe kire se Akuffoaddo oye kronfo chen obi a wo MPP mu. Ebe kire se eye Bawumia oye kronfo chen obi bia because he is saying that the MPP, we are talking about the leadership of the MPP, those are the people asem to omo anase omo expose ba. Ye betumi aka se MPP no ebebo. It is not some party communicator. We are talking about the big shots. And the big shot of the NDC comes from the presidency, the vice, the chairman, the ministers. Omune big shots. And this is okay. Say, me release bibi a party ne gua. On case be release your announced documentary. It will make a party communicator be embarrassed. He's talking about the creme de la creme. Now, dear ya will say a member of parliament. What do akuma shade mu? E fa hunti uni obi ending komo. Uni obi enyan tokwa. Oka sadi paro nipa okano kure. Flip-flopping person is a dangerous person. Obi oka samne ochina beka foforo no or you dangerous to change within. Because when somebody keeps changing their statement can make somebody end up in jail. So it is very critical, especially in court. That is why when you go to court and you're talking, they make you swear, and that everything that you say, they will tell you it's on record. If you know whatever you are saying is not on record, tell the court to expunge it. Because a statement like Anas ye kronfo, Anas ye wi, Anas ye criminal, the investigation he did, a criminal investigation. Anas the ye say, now and the also done will say you are going to use the same person you are criticizing. You are saying he committed this crime. You are saying so bonini. You are saying he's a criminal. He buys. Now, because a sandy pana material is a material you can use to destroy your own party. Then you are dangerous. Then that person, you are dangerous. You are not supposed to be considered as somebody who is honorable. Sebio Obia na adwini ye adwuma or ya badwemba no will never take a word from you. Before election 2020, me bought tape bia a year Salis, a year Sahara News, Salis, an investigative journalist. Kennedy Agyapong high and say omo enkonkwo ye adwuma bi ma no. But Salis na and the menokasia MPP for ankasa penekuno no. Because now just a Salis no ni din ene Ahmed Swale. Salis me an interview before election 2020. Emo ka say time I set up some mabekunu because of investigations away because na Salis oni anas na ye adwuma before. Salis no omukoku eye Swale no omodwin say eye Salis. Omukoku Salis no omodwin say Swale and they ended up killing Swale. And you know me kan from Salis interview na or church him, nice and the dean in Swale. Bibia similar. Now Salis no ended up working with Kennedy Agyapong because now Kennedy June said he could use Salis to destroy Anas. Into Salis also being an investigative journalist. And he decided to record Kennedy Agyapong every time they met. In fact, Salis has a tape of Kennedy Agyapong and Nyantechi having some serious conversation. We will release it very soon. Some kind of say, it's all timing. Yes. Salis has promised me that video will come. I'm waiting for Salis to drop it. It is Salis to not trusting Kennedy, no. Every time they met Kennedy, and he recorded Kennedy and what Kennedy said. And the time Salis was working with Kennedy, no, and Kennedy, Anas partners, who he's going to use against Anas, okay, say, who watches the Watchman, no? Salis, they were recording him. Now, me boss a tape way, me sabe boss a tape review. In this tape, no, Salis recorded Kennedy Agyapong, no, it was the same moment and who watches the Watchman, Ebebaso. And in the tape, no, Kennedy Agyapong made it clear. Or say, in some question, you know, all your no, kanda panim. CID boss, Steward, don't come in him. Now, utie tape ni or say, even the top, Akuffoaddo cranim, your oil, no, and the top actually sanctions what he's doing. The tape is here. Yentie, and sana ya ba, and the tape now, I can say, obey you Anas. Videos and also Anas materials are destroy a year MPP. It's very important. So on this platform, no, we never say things we don't know. And anything that they be a customer, we use the tape to back it. Now, this is Kennedy Agyapong being secretly filmed by Salis, formerly of Tiger Eye. Now he is with Sahara News, recording him and telling Ghanaians why ana Anas or no say Anas ye kromfo or fa hana Anas afaha or fa hana Anas afaha or campaign Anas or Anas be so use media against no or no they smart Anas ye we okay kasa nsem nyina national security nim and a jubilee top war admitting the president to cry onim Oluwan voice. Take your time and listen. Today also Anas we no the material and na ode ebe stop NPP or the party DNC yentie what he said.
Miss Ronuka. Oh. Nano is powerful. Oh, yes. I think his day be about because he and the whole Ghana 12 and anything I made the able about the way I'm up for. Oh, attend the yeah. Oh, he thought he could use the media to block it. Yeah. And I'm that and so security also in court I'll beat the shit out of him to take that thing out. Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. First no day. Oh yeah. Your cocoa man, you on people so more you. Miss Ronuka. Oh. Nano is powerful. Oh, yes. I think his day be about because he and the whole Ghana 12 and anything I made the able about the way I'm up for. Oh, attend the yeah. Oh, he thought he could use the media to block it. Yeah. And I'm that and so security also in court I'll beat the shit out of him to take that thing out. Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. First no day. Oh yeah. Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. First no day. Oh yeah. Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. First no day. Oh yeah. Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. First no day. Oh yeah.
So this is the same candidate Agyapong who was actually having a conversation with Salis. Aya Salis, former colleague of Anas Arimiao Anas. He was thinking he could use Salis against Anas. It was Salis no ono mu use somebody who watches The Watchman. Eba Ghana no. Nipa bebree ko share Kennedy said and the Kennedy aba bontene. Now awesome can be beach mo. There are a lot of tapes let's leave it there. And the Kennedy aba bontene say our tapes are Anas or no intercept or nims a tape to destroy a year MPP. At the end of what tape to destroy MPP. Does it mean that all along he knew what Anas was doing? No, he was just lying to the people because himself what tape say all this while, and it is incriminating. It can even destroy a whole political party in power. Why did he still go ahead to tell people Anas was a liar? because somebody would have gone after Anas the way they went after Swale and killed him. Obi betumi aka say Kennedy can say Anas is a liar, Anas is a thief, he is setting the president up, he is lying, and that somebody could have killed Anas. It is for him to come back today to say the same person he was saying he's a thief, he's a criminal, he's not a journalist, he has stolen, and then he is going to use his own material, Anas material again. Then if you're a Ghanaian, you should be very careful. Now you share the Kennedy Asaka about Anas tape, no? Now you put these two together and do the editorial.
Because in the course of the investigation, I chanced on the video. Anas, actually a coaching call for even the people themselves panic.
Wow.
What he wanted them to go and do to our ministers and businessmen. Arabs or farm on the street. He picks them on the street. Go and coach them to destroy personalities in this country, Africa, everywhere. That is what Anas was doing. When Anas here, okay, and some what they should ask this minister and the businessman. They panic, and Anas said, "Why? Why are you afraid?" Party projects, development, that's how to become the only and only station speaking for government. Now, your spokesperson say, "Oh, Massa station, you know."
I say, "Bonibena station, yeah, you know."
I was saying, "Me kasa didn't go for them any." Now, Oba how to be a man. At the end, I MPP for may release Anas videos because I'm paying for no, and they're starting. I'm advising them to stay away from that. Obia me can't say internal matters. O can't say internal matters. O patch say me imagine because I was saying me call review 28 January. And the date you say.
Yeah, 23rd.
Yeah, your internal matters that you are not talking about it. It's also affecting my health.
Okay.
What do you say? It's affecting my health. You don't want anybody to know the problems MPP is encountering from our own MPs.
Wow.
Well, Sano Mokadia Mesme Kwamima. Yabuabia Samoa, he said, I don't know, Ninyonkuni Anas, Kwakubako, whatever. We are me releasing Anas video with Dunyame. Some people for Anshaye, no Mukasa. Yabuabia Samoa, you have to be careful. I guess I'll bring the party down complete. If I bring the video, let's open your gun and Bakupe at Wabamaya. What Anas did as far back as 8th of February 2018. Now Anas as setting your ministers and your businessmen for up Dubai. The only person in authority and I'm person prove how I have saved this party and not obi to say Yabuabia Samoa a jack like Yabuabia Samoa. Because in the course of the investigation, I chanced on the video. Anas actually a coaching call for even the people themselves panic.
Wow.
What he wanted them to go and do to our ministers and businessmen. Arabs or farm on the street. He picks them on the street. Go and coach them to destroy personalities in this country, Africa, everywhere. That is what Anas was doing. When Anas here, okay, and some what they should ask this minister and the businessman. They panic, and Anas said, "Why? Why are you afraid? This is a political fight. A foolish Yabuabia Samoa."
Oh, no, I would say.
He said, "This is a political fight.
I would say.
I have done it before." Anas has a political fight with MPP. Yabuabia Samoa, you are a fool. Very foolish. I'm going to say, I'm very foolish. I mean, my planning, me begging, I'm planning. MPP for probably a mistake. And nobody can sacrifice me in the party. I'll bring the video out. Now somebody bout. Now MPP. I survived 3 months ago. Now MPP, a strong party. What this boy has done. Now me know what I say. Any panel set you I've given them copies of the videos. They themselves have admitted. Oh, Jimmy Ford say Agyapong someone who but now to disrespect me. Who the hell you are? Who bam fear wa Isle gone? And what baji here campaign? I was campaigning for you, but this guy or disrespecting everywhere. My name Samajin Gallo, Samaya Dayo. What you say? But you are a failed lawyer, very failed one. Oba and one who say Akuko and Suabunu, our parliament, you didn't do anything. You can't cry, you can't cry party. Some will say, internal matters there. Me, my MPP for men who say, and I know, but I really don't care until I still defend. But any time when I send baby, I don't person sacrifice me when I am defending the party.
Oh, I see.
Yes, somebody called me, say internal matters. Nam bunu. Opa on frebium can't say internal matters. Some of the video no chere or no. Opa, and my baby and I want to know in Kasa. Me a bottom for power because if I believe in something, now per se who cover who interest so a good many must say I will defend myself. What do I say? Go back home. Hey yeah. Me video na chere no. Ni ana me ni no eye nyina no. I mean person mess oni crash in temper you should listen. But them people for Kwaku Baku is nobody. I swear to God. Opa munchu su Kwaku Baku against me. And you see what I'll do to the party. Kwaku Baku deliberately supported Anas. Everything that he was doing against this party. Please give me a break here, Ghana. MPP. Until now, 137, because all the gospel, you have idiots like Yabuabia Samoa.
Honorable, I think the president has done marvelous.
And Anna said, why? Why are you afraid? This is a political fight. A foolish Yabuabia Samoa.
Honorable, I would say.
He said, this is a political fight.
I would say.
I have done it before. Anas has a political fight with MPP. Yabuabia Samoa, you are a fool. Very foolish. I'm going to say, I'm very foolish. Now, my planning, me banging, my planning. MPP for probably a mistake. And nobody can sacrifice me in the party. I'll bring the video out. Now, somebody bow out. Now, MPP. I survived 3 months. Now, MPP. Strong.
Nobody can sacrifice Kennedy Agyapong in the MPP. Like, nobody can sacrifice him like the way they sacrifice JB Dankwa. That one there, I agree. Nobody. Kennedy release the video. We want Kennedy Agyapong to release the video. And I want Kennedy to release it because it will be in our interest. We don't want this thing to be another talk and then it causes a lot of, because you have admitted on TV, say Anas recorded some damning video about this government saying Kenya no cry, it cannot bring the government down. You mean you are accepting, say it is true. Kennedy released the video. Kennedy has said to the MPP, nobody can sacrifice him in the party. He says nobody can sacrifice him in the NPP. And it's a statement I'll say NPP for June Hopa. I'll say Obie Niwa Obetima sacrifice no. Nobody can sacrifice him in the NDC, MPP. So if you're in the MPP and you are thinking of sacrificing Kennedy Agyapong, then he's serving a warning that nobody can sacrifice him. When you listen to the tape carefully, those lines are very important to me because Oye Nipa, and he's thinking about his life. And he's saying that the political party cannot sacrifice him. And when they say you cannot sacrifice him, or when I'm in a political party and they say nobody can sacrifice me, it means to me, nobody can murder me or nobody can kill me. To me, that is what I see it to be. Because until Ebi says your party, unless Kennedy has different meanings to what he said. But to me, from what I see, and I said what I can interpret, So because you cannot sacrifice me in this party, it could mean so many things. It could also mean you cannot maybe murder me or kill me or shut me up. And there are so many ways to shut people up. And it is important to say, Yamaga MPP before TSS say nobody in the MPP can sacrifice Kennedy. Because Kennedy today is telling the world Anas Arimyao Anas did a diligent job that if he had not covered it up, the party would have not been here today. And that if they mess up, he will release the videos and the whole MPP will come down. So I am telling Kennedy, this is the first time I agree with you on something. Release the video. If Kennedy fails to release the video, then we will treat his statement as another false or another lies. Because Kennedy told us before that Anas is a liar, he's a criminal. Even at a point, I remember when a frog in Massachusetts, and that case is going to go to court very soon. A frog in Massachusetts was interviewing Kennedy on their platform. Kennedy said Anas killed some Chinese, something like that. And that case, that frog will have to go to court and answer. Among for him the eba. It do some time. You tweet na back among for him the eba. Because if on my platform, me mo be kwine no be jinaso. No cause asime sia ye we ya platform no nipa na ye ne dia no. Ono also ko jina da kem. No kire say aden e na wo confirm is ade we. I support Kennedy's statement. And as a Ghanaian and as a journalist and an investigative journalist, for Kennedy, who was destroying or condemning Anas every day, putting together a documentary to tell Ghanaians Anas and Kanako, and today to come out to say Anas' video can destroy this party, whether negative or positive, we don't care. We are the judges. Kennedy should release the video because as we speak, we don't know what Anas did. I don't think Kennedy will release a video which is fake. He will always release a video that is true. Because when Anas released number 12, BBC reported on it. If they had not done their checks, they wouldn't have released the BBC piece. So if Kennedy says he has pieces that are even more daring, Kennedy should try and confirm Anas's stance. And that is all that I'm telling him. It's an advice. 4-4-2 formation is important. The formation you play here as a soccer player, you should make sure you play the same formation here. 4-4-2 formation. It is not 4-4-2 defamation. Oh. This is 4-4-2 formation. Matisa lawyer be to coin free abroche krubiso abogana. On it, government mwa ebe planning how to discredit me. Sa lawyer na ufri abroche ko Ghana no. The word is 4-4-2 formation. And you're 4-4-2 anything. You need to get it right. So it is very, very important to say Kennedy will try, come out with the video. If we have to shame Anas, we will shame Anas. But the video that is going to destroy the MPP party in the we will all like to see, and we will be the judges. We need a video. It should happen. We should see the video. We should see whether Anas is credible or not. Because you put together a documentary telling Ghanaians Anas is a liar. As we speak, you are still in court with Anas. The things you said about Anas, you have not been able to prove one. The last time I read the court proceedings to you, you have not been able to prove one. Maybe this video, you can use this video to prove that what you were saying against Anas is true. So why don't you make it available for it to make it easy for you in court? Because if I were you, and I have this issue with Anas, and telling people Anas is a criminal, Anas is this, Anas has done this, Anas, if I have an evidence to prove, I will release that evidence for people to know that Anas is not credible. So nobody in the NDC can sacrifice Kennedy. They say nobody in the NPP, nobody in the ruling party can sacrifice Kennedy Agyapong. Or catch them or didn't come a signal no and send obi adwene ho. So if somebody is even thinking of sacrificing Kennedy in the NPP, Kennedy is saying nobody can sacrifice him in the NPP. Today's editorial is simple. Adebia obeti bia no memfa wasoba kuntie. Consistency is important. Especially when you have power, when you control, you need to make sure you are consistent. And no, enna ebema osa respect, integrity, and that kind of basically respect. The moment you start to flip-flop, the moment every time the mic is open and you are not consistent, people now start to doubt you. People now start to believe that you are somebody they cannot trust. And people you cannot trust are dangerous people. I will urge Ghanaians to come out and tell Kennedy to release the video. I want to see it. Anas Kra, I think if Anas is listening, he also wants to see it. And the NPP too, they should want to see this. The formation is 4-4-2. Very, very important. This is just the first part of this. We will come back again and we will deal with this matter.